Good evening everyone, good evening. I welcome all of you again to your Vedantu and NEET channel. I hope you all are doing great, having a good time. So people, quickly, let me know in the chats if I'm perfectly audible and visible to everyone. Good evening everyone, good evening. Just a second. I welcome all of you again to your... So this means I'm live, yeah? Right. So people, quickly give me some green signal from the chat so that I'll get to know I'm perfectly audible and visible to everyone. Yes? Let me quickly know in the chats. Let me quickly know in the chats. Hello Lubna. Hello Manikandan. Hello Harshini. Hello Santhil. Hi Sandhya. Hello Veda. Hello Afshan. Hello Mubashira. Walaikum salam. Let me know quickly, my dear people, in the chats if I'm perfectly audible and visible to everyone. Yeah? Give me some green signal from the chats. I'm doing great. Thank you. Hello Mahindra, welcome back to your Vedantu and NEET channel. So this particular session which I'm going to take tonight, right, this is specially for the ones who are going to write the NEET or JEE examination in 2023. That means this particular session is for the ones who are right now in class 11th or who have just entered into class 12th. Right, this particular session is for them basically. We have got exactly 1 year left to face the NEET or JEE examination, right? So what all things I'm going to discuss in this particular session, my dear people? Well, in this particular session, I'm going to let you know exactly from where you need to start, what are the books you need to follow, what are the do's and don'ts which you need to keep in your mind, right? And this session is valid for both JEE as well as NEET aspirants, right? The ones who are going to write it in 2023. Perfect. So before starting this particular session, my dear people, the ones who are new to the channel, let me quickly introduce myself. Well, my name is Wassim and I'm your chemistry master teacher right here on this Vedantu and NEET channel, right? The ones who have not liked the video yet, please do like the video, share the video with friends, do subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain notified about the sessions which we take live on this particular Vedantu and NEET channel, right? And do let your friends know that from now onwards your NEET and JEE sessions both are going to be held on this particular channel, which is Vedantu and NEET channel, which is basically the merger of NEET Elite and VJE Enthuse. Yeah. So people, as you all must be knowing, you exactly have got 1 year left to write the NEET and JEE 2023 examination. So there must be a lot of questions coming into your mind right now. For example, I'm sure every one of you would have got these questions right now in your mind. Yeah, 1 year is completed, but you did not start your preparation yet for NEET or JEE 2023. From where should you start? This is the first question which majority of the students will be getting right now, right? Number two, what books do you need to follow for the JEE preparation as well as NEET preparation? This might be the common second question coming to your mind. And people, and at the end, this is one more common question which majority of the students will be having right now is NCERT going to be enough to qualify the NEET and JEE 2023 examination, right? Okay. This will be the question which majority of you guys will be having right now, okay? So I'll exactly let you know from where you guys are going to start, okay? I'll be letting you know the important topics from every chapter in your physics, chemistry, biology, as well as mathematics, right? And I'll let you know exactly in chemistry what all chapters you need to study first so that you start your preparation for the JEE or NEET 2023 in chemistry, right? All those things I'll be letting you know in this particular session, right? So people, what makes a topper basically, right? What makes a topper, right? What is the reason for that? Well, as you can see on your screen, a topper always has an eye on three important things. Number one, the syllabus, right? The syllabus for the NEET or JEE examination, for whatever exam he is going to prepare, number one. Number two, the proper study material from which he will be studying all the subjects, right? The proper content, that content which is sufficient, which is enough to crack NEET or JEE examination with a good score, right? And the level of the examination, that is the third point. which a topper always keeps an eye on, right? With the help of previous equations, right? These are the three things which I would want all of you to have a keen eye on. Number one, the syllabus, the topics which you need to study, right? There will be a lot of irrelevant topics given in the books, right? But you need to know, first of all, what all topics to cover, what all topics to leave, right? That's something which we are going to let you know exactly in our sessions, right? Which topics you are going to focus on and which topics you are going to leave at all, right? Basically, whenever anyone goes for the preparation for JEE or NEET, you should know exactly what not to study. That is one of the most important things which you should know. See, what not to study I'm talking about. That's something which we are going to let you know in this particular channel, what all things to leave first of all, right? What all books to follow, that's something which I'll be letting you know in this particular session. And right, you should have the clear eye on the level of the NEET or JEE examination, right? Be it whatever you're going to write in 2023. These are the three important things which you need to keep a note of from now onwards. Perfect. Number one. Number two, people, how to start your preparation, right? See, starting the preparation is always going to be difficult, but you need to initiate it. You need to initiate it from now only, my dear people, right? And how you're going to initiate it, what I would suggest you guys, see, you have got exactly 1 year left, right? You have got exactly 1 year left for the NEET or JEE preparation, for the NEET or JEE examination, right? So what I would suggest you guys, just make such kind of a timetable in which every day, minimum of 5 hours you'll be studying. I'm talking about the self-study, my dear people, right? So from now onwards itself, you need to be consistent. You need to give 5 hours to the self-study every day. And I promise you guys, if you just keep on studying 5 hours every day from now onwards for this whole year, trust me, you are going to be among the toppers, right? So first of all, just make promise to yourself, make promise with us that from now onwards, minimum of 5 hours you are going to study on your own, which I call as the self-study, apart from the sessions, apart from the YouTube lectures, apart from the crash course lectures, right? Apart from that, just devote some 5 hours to your self-study. That is first thing which you need to do from now onwards, right? And how you are going to distribute these 5 hours? How you are going to distribute these 5 hours? It's completely going to be your wish to distribute these 5 hours. Just one thing which I've seen common in students, by means of which they miserably fail, right? What is that? For example, I assume you are going to study 5 hours every day. I assume you are going to study 5 hours every day, right? Now, some of the students, they will be studying a particular subject for 1 week. Then for another week, they'll be studying one more subject. Then for another week, they'll be studying one more subject. That is absolutely not the right strategy to prepare for the competitive examination like NEET or JEE. So what you need to do exactly, you need to give equal time, right? You need to give equal time to all these subjects, right? So every day, you need to study all the 3 subjects, my dear people. It's not like you'll be studying one subject today, tomorrow another subject, day after tomorrow another subject. No, not to do that, right? Just give equal time to every subject every day. That is the first important point which I would want you guys to take a note of, right? Now, people, one more thing. If you start your preparation like this, if you start to study 5 hours a day, then slowly you need to increase this timing. Maybe 5 minutes. You need to increase this timing 5 minutes every day, right? For example, I study today for 5 hours. Tomorrow I'll be studying for 5 hours, 10 minutes. Day after tomorrow, 5 hours, 20 minutes, right? It should keep on increasing day by day, my dear people, right? Okay, that is one more important feature, important thing which you must know, right? So slowly keep on increasing this self-study time, right? More you do the self-study, better is going to be your rank in the NEET and JEE examination, right? So start with the 5 hours, or if you're not able to start with the 5 hours, just start with 4 hours, then slowly every day keep on increasing it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes like that. And there will be a day when you'll be used to study 10 to 12 hours a day, right? When you'll be devoting your 10 to 12 hours, right, for your self-study. And as I told you, more the self-study you do, better is going to be the result in your JEE as well as NEET, whatever exam you're going to write. Okay? Perfect. Well, people, moving on to the next, right? What daily routine the toppers exactly follow, right? So basically, once you make a perfect timetable, you need to fix the targets. For example, in this week, I need to finish off half of the chapter of physics, half of the chapter of chemistry, half of the chapter of biology, half of the chapter of mathematics, right? You need to fix your targets, my dear people. And it's just not fixing your targets only. Then you need to execute, you need to plan, right? You need to achieve your targets for a week, right? So first of all, do set your targets for a week at least. First, you'll be starting with a weekly targets you'll be finishing off, right? And people, you need to be absolutely consistent, and you need to absolutely take these small challenges basically. It's absolutely going to be a challenge for you right now to start the preparation, because starting is always the tough. But once you enter into it, then it's not going to be tough at all. Trust me on that. It's not going to be tough at all. You will absolutely love studying if you remain consistent with your books, right? So consistency plays a vital role here, right? It's not like you'll be studying for a week, then taking a break for 2-3 days, going for the vacation or something. No, just avoid all the things. Just focus on your goal, right? That's why I told you, start with the weekly targets. Don't look at JEE 2023 examination right now. Just fix the target for the week, that this week you have to finish off this much, right? And accomplish that, then plan the target for the next week then, right? So slowly, you'll get used to fixing the targets, and at the end you'll fix your JEE 2023 as well as NEET 2023 targets with it, right? Now people, let me quickly show you what are the important chapters of your physics which you need to master, and let me tell you, these are the do and die chapters of your physics which you need to cover at any cost, both in your JEE as well as NEET examination, right? These are some important chapters. For example, modern physics, a lot of questions have been asked from modern physics, right? Similarly, semiconductors, heat thermodynamics, electrostatics, current electricity. But let me tell you, I know right now you're just going to enter into class 12, right? You're just now going to enter into class 12, okay? So in physics, your first chapter is electrostatics, and electrostatics is somewhat relevant to gravitation, which you have studied in your class 11th. I would want you guys to revise your gravitation first, right? And then go for the first chapter of your physics, that is your electrostatics, right? Because whatever formula you have in gravitation, similar formulas you have got in electrostatics as well. So I would want you guys to just briefly go through the gravitation chapter, then start with the first chapter of physics, that's electrostatics, right? Same is the thing which you need to do in your chemistry as well. And I'll let you know exactly what all chapters of class 11th you'll be finishing first, then you will be starting your preparation for your class 12th chemistry, right? Perfect. These are some important chapters, and let me quickly tell you. First of all, you will be covering the class 12th chapters from this, right? Say modern physics, it's class 12th chapter, right? Semiconductors, class 12th, electrostatics, class 12th, current electricity, class 12th, magnetism, optics, right? These are the class 12th chapters. But before entering into these chapters, just study those chapters which are linked to them, right? Study which are basically from your class 11th. So for example, I told you, start with the gravitation, right? Finish up gravitation in just one day, right? Remember all its formulae. Then start with, for example, your electrostatics, right? And then you'll be covering your class 12th chapters first. These are the important class 12 chapters, my dear people, which you need to do first, right? And once you do the class 12th, once you do all these chapters, then you can revise your class 11th at the end. First of all, you need to finish your class 12th syllabus, then you'll be getting the time. As I told you, if you start studying for 5 hours from now onwards, right, you will definitely finish off these physics chapters soon, and once you finish these physics chapters, then you can start your class 11th revising part as well, right? Perfect. So I would want you guys to take the screenshot of all this, right? Moving on. If you talk about the chemistry, my dear people, in the chemistry, your first chapter is solid state, right? Which has got no link with any other chapter of your class 11th, right? It's something new which you are going to study for the first time, right? But there's a chapter like solution, right? Like electrochemistry, right? Like your coordination chemistry, like chemical kinetics. And in these chapters basically, lot of concepts from the basic mole concepts are involved. There are some concepts of your redox reactions involved. There are some concepts of your equilibrium involved, right? So before starting your class 12th chemistry, I would want you guys to quickly revise the mole concept, number one. I would want you guys to quickly revise your redox. Number two, I would want you guys to revise your chemical bonding, and I would want you guys to revise your GOC. These are the chapters which I would want you guys to revise first properly, then enter into your class 12 syllabus, right? Okay, because this mole concept, redox and equilibrium, I forgot, right? Equilibrium you're going to attach with it, right? Okay, your GOC, if your GOC is strong, trust me, your whole class 12th organic chemistry is going to be strong, definitely. If your chemical bonding is strong, your organic chemistry is going to be strong, right? And if these chapters of yours are going to be strong, absolutely your physical as well as inorganic chemistry is absolutely going to be strong. So start revising these chapters first. Once you're done with the revision of these chapters, then you can move on to your class 12th syllabus, right? Okay, and first you need to do the class 12 syllabus, right? Finish it off. Once after revising these chapters, finish off your class 12 chemistry, then you'll be getting some time in which you can revise your class 11th at the end, right? And these are the most important chapters, right? Which are the basically do and die chapters which you definitely need to follow, right? Okay, if you are, for example, preparing for JEE or you're preparing for NEET. These are absolutely going to be do and die chapters of your chemistry for both the examinations, NEET as well as JEE. Right? Similarly, moving on, if you talk about the maths, these are the important do and die chapters which you need to do, my dear people, right? These are the important chapters of your maths which you need to do, which you need to cover at any cost in order to be among the toppers, right? And similarly, these are the important chapters, the do or die chapters of your biology, which you absolutely need to cover, right? So people, majority of the students might be thinking what all books to follow and what books not to follow, right? Let me first of all tell you, I'm writing NEET on one side and JEE on another side, right? Let me first of all tell you, for both JEE and NEET, firstly, I would want you guys to follow certain books of your chemistry, right? See, NEET students can just follow one particular book. It's not like you need to follow a lot of books, no way. Just take one book, which is a proper NEET standard, which has got the simple language written in it, right? Okay, and that book is basically going to be O.P. Tandon. This is one of the books, right, which has got a very simple language basically, right? If you want the detailed explanation of the chapters, you can consult this particular book, right? If I'm talking about the NEET students, for all physical, organic as well as inorganic, right? It has got the detailed explanation given in it, and at the same time, my dear people, there are some good questions also, and the standard of this particular book is absolutely going to be of NEET, right? But if you are the JEE aspirant, what all books you need to follow, right? See, you can follow N. Avasthi for your physical chemistry, right? N. Avasthi for your physical chemistry, right? Similarly, for the organic chemistry, you can follow the Solomon-Fryle, right? And for your inorganic chemistry, you can follow the J.D. Lee. If you want the detailed explanation, if you want a lot of problem patterns to be covered, every single thing, right? So these are the books, these are the three books. This is for the physical one, this is for the organic chemistry, and this is for the inorganic chemistry. And people have a clear eye on your NCERT as well. Whatever topics are given in your NCERT, just study only those topics. Just study only those topics, my dear people, right? Because in these books, there can be a lot of irrelevant stuff given to you as well. But whatever topics are given in your NCERT, if there is a one word given in your NCERT as well, just read that from these books or this particular book, right? Okay? So whatever topics are given in NCERT, just focus on those topics, right? Whatever is not mentioned in NCERT, and that is, for example, given in these books, do not touch those topics at all. Right? So these are the books which I would want all of you to follow, and please have a clear eye on your NCERT, right? And how do you exactly study, my dear people? See, let me quickly tell you. For example, if I'm talking about both NEET as well as JEE students, right? I'm talking about both NEET as well as JEE students, the ones who are going to write the NEET or JEE in 2023, right? Who have got exactly 1 year left. Okay? So right now, as I told you, you just have to start with the class 12 chapters, right? For example, in chemistry, you're starting with the solid state. See, if you want to study solid state from the NCERT directly, you won't be able to get it. You won't, frankly speaking, from the NCERT directly, if you want to start the chapter solid state from the NCERT, you won't be getting it from the NCERT. And properly, you won't be getting it. So start this particular chapter. First of all, try to cover this particular chapter by following any video lectures, right? Once you're done with the video lectures, of this particular chapter, then you can start it. I mean, you can give some time to the book, which I told you a few minutes back, to the concerned book, right? Just read its theory from the book. And once you are done with the theoretical part, from the book, then try to solve a lot of questions. And for the questions, you need to select one particular book, right? For example, solid state, right? You'll be following N. Awasthi, right? For the questions which are given for the chapter solid state, right? And once this particular chapter will be done, do not forget to solve the previous year questions at the end. Because previous year questions, by solving the previous year questions, let me tell you, you exactly get the idea of what is going to be the level of your examination. You get the idea of where the examiner strikes more, where the examiner strikes less, right? That is the idea which you'll be getting only by solving the previous year questions at the end of every chapter, be it physics, be it chemistry, be it biology, be it mathematics, right? And by solving these PYQs, no, do not go for the one-shot videos. If you're starting your preparation now, right, for class 12, do not go for the one-shot videos. Just follow the videos which are given in detail first of all. First of all, you need to understand the chapter, right? One shot you can do at the end when you will be planning to go for the revision phase, right? Start the detailed things right now, okay? Perfect. And people, once you do the PYQs, you get the idea of the analyzations of yourself, right? That means you get to know exactly about your weaknesses. For example, you're solving the previous year questions from the chapter solid state, right? There will be a lot of questions which you won't be able to solve. After following the lectures, after following the book, there can be some questions. And by just looking at those questions, first of all, you'll get the idea, right, of your weakness, right? What all things you have skipped during the preparation of this particular chapter. That's something which you will be only getting by solving the previous year questions, right? Perfect. So these were a few chapters from your biology, right? And people, whenever you start preparing for any competitive examination like NEET or JEE, you are supposed to remain consistent. You're supposed to remain disciplined, right? You're supposed to remain disciplined. Okay, what all things basically comes in this preparation phase? First of all, your entire course completion comes, right? You need to complete your course on time, number one. Number two, you need to have the proper study material, number two. Number three, let me tell you, you should know from where to get the test series, right, at the end. That's something which you should know, right? You should know who are going to be your teachers of your choice exactly, who you are going to choose, right? By whom you are going to get trained basically, right? If you actually want this complete thing in one go, you can definitely join in one of the super interesting batch in Vedantu. If you want this all in just one place, if you want your course completion to be done, number one. If you want the test series, if you want the study material, the proper study material, then let me tell you, we on the actual Vedantu platform are going to start the batch particularly for the ones who are going to write the NEET in 2023 and JEE in 2023, right? And these batches are going to get started in 2 different languages, my dear people, right? If you are just English knowing, you can join the English batch. If you are Hindi knowing, you can join the English batch. The choice is all yours. Right? And these are going to be the amazing master teachers, right, who are going to train you. Perfect. So what all benefits you guys will be getting in this particular batch which I'm talking about, my dear people. As I told you, if you want all the things, whatever things I told you right now, if you want all of these things in just one place, this is the best solution for you guys, right? In this particular batch, all the things which are required for the competitive examination like JEE or NEET to get cracked, all those things will be provided to you in this particular batch, which is completely affordable, my dear people, right? You're just getting this one year complete batch for JEE as well as NEET, right? In just 4,500, right? Isn't that interesting? In just 4,500, you are getting every single thing. Let me show it to you. First of all, if you are going to get into the JEE English batch, right? JEE English batch, 1 year complete batch, right? It is to be taught by Shimon sir, Shreya sir and Harsh sir. They will be training you personally, they'll be guiding you personally, right, in this JEE 2023 batch, my dear people, right? So first of all, they will be covering your whole class 12 syllabus in detail, number one. And once they are done with the class 12th, then there will be the revision of class 12th. And once the revision is done, then they'll be revising your class 11th topics as well, right? So it's complete 1 year package, which you are just getting in 4,500. And this is for the ones who are going to write the JEE in 2023, my dear people, right? Similarly, if you want to get enrolled into the English batch, these are going to be the teachers who are going to train you. Suri sir, Arvind sir, Mohit Rayan sir, these are going to be absolutely training you, right? And you know about their experience, you know them, right? You would have seen them on YouTube in different channels, right? Right? They exactly know, my dear people, they exactly know what do you need right now to qualify the NEET and JEE examinations, right? So they are going to be training you in the English batch. Now people, what all features you are going to get in this particular batch, which we are starting on the actual Vedantu platform. What makes this batch different from the other batches? See, first of all, every day there will be the sessions, right, in different subjects. During the session, if you face any sort of difficulty in understanding the topic, you can directly talk to your class teacher. During the session itself, they'll be helping you out in order to tackle the doubts, right? Number one. Number two, once the session is done, once the session is over, right after the session, you'll be getting the session assignment, which you need to follow, right, which you need to solve. You need to solve the assignment, you need to submit the assignment, and after the submission of assignment, you'll be getting the results of that particular assignment as well, right? Number two, by means of which you get the clear-cut idea of way to strike more, way not to strike, right? All those things you can get only perfect by solving the assignments. And at the same time, my dear people, there will be in-class feedback, right? Basically, during the session, there'll be a lot of live quizzes, right, which you need to attend. And after the session ends, you get the overall performance of your class, right, in the form of the leaderboard, right? Class notes will be provided to you after every session, right? After every session, handwritten notes of your master teachers will be provided to you in every subject. Perfect. Assignments will be provided to you, as I told you, right? Assignments will be provided to you. There will be revision classes as well. And at the same time, test series will be also provided to you, right? Test series will be also provided to you. Perfect. So as I told you, if you want everything at one place, then definitely this is going to be the right option for you guys, right? To shoot up your ranks in the JEE and NEET examination, which if you are writing it in 2023, because this is a complete 1 year long batch. And at the same time, people, if by chance you are not able to attend any of the session, right, you can watch its session recordings after that, right? You can watch its session recordings. Perfect. Now, there is one important thing, my dear people. There is one important thing apart from all these features, right? You get total 258 interactive sessions, right? You get the access to these recordings till JEE Mains 2023 examination. Well, people, you will be getting the Vedantu Tattva material, right? If you are just following the Vedantu Tattva material, you need not to follow any other book, my dear people. The books which I told you, right? If you are following this Tattva material, you need not follow any other book, because this is one of the finest materials which I have ever come across in my life. Trust me on that, right? And definitely you can improvise your conceptual knowledge by means of solving the assignments, right? The batch, people, is starting on 14th of April. I'm talking about the JEE batch, this 1 year complete batch. It's starting on 14th of April, and just you are getting this batch for 4,500, my dear people, right? So do get enrolled in this as soon as possible. Trust me on that, it's going to be beneficial for all of you. Trust me, it's my personal and honest suggestion for you guys, because it's completely affordable, right? It's completely affordable. For 1 whole year, you need not to pay fees in lakhs or some 50,000, 60,000. You just need to pay 4,500. That's it. All these things you are getting at one place, right? And getting trained by the best teachers across the country, my dear people, right? Same goes for NEET students as well. But before talking about that, let me tell you, there is one special thing which you are getting in this particular batch. What is that? That is Vedantu Improvement Promise, right? See, if you will be keeping your session attendances for more than 75%, if you will be doing the assignments, if you will be doing the 75% of the assignments, and if you will be attending 75% of the tests, and by keeping the attendance more than 75, by attending 75% of the tests, if you still could not crack JEE in 2023, then whole your fees will be getting refunded, right? This is one special thing, that is Vedantu Improvement Promise, which we are providing you basically, right? So if after 1 year, by keeping your attendance more than 75, by giving the tests, right, by giving almost 75% of tests, you could not able to crack your JEE, then these 4,500, my dear people, it will be completely refunded to you, right? Okay. Now, Same goes for the NEET 2023 students as well, right? Same goes for the NEET 2023. For the NEET 2023 students, we are again starting 2 batches in 2 languages, English and English, right? Let me exactly show you the teachers who are going to train you in this particular batch, right? See, if you talk about the NEET English batch, these are going to be your teachers, your master teachers will be training you, right? Who have got the teaching experience of lot, right? They exactly know what to teach, right? What you need at this point of time to be among the toppers, right? They are going to be your master teachers who are going to train you in the NEET English batch, my dear people, right? And similarly, for the NEET English batch, these are going to be the teachers, and I'll be taking some of the chapters of your chemistry as well in this particular batch, right? Perfect. These are going to be your amazing master teachers who will be training you personally, right? You are going to be under their guidance for this one complete year till your NEET examination. And all the features which I gave you for the JEE batch, same are going to be the features for this particular batch. Study material, assignments, test series, revision classes, right? Class 12 syllabus completion, right? Every single thing is provided in this particular NEET batch, my dear people, right? And this particular NEET batch, it's again starting on 14th of April. On 14th of April, that means on Monday, it's starting basically, right? So do get enrolled into this batch before that, right? And this batch is completely affordable just for 4,500, my dear people. You do not have to pay some lakhs of fees, some 50,000, 60,000. No, every single thing, complete package, you are just getting in 4,500, my dear people, right? Yes. Perfect. I'm sure you're liking it. And at the same time, again in this NEET batch, again in this NEET 1-year batch, you're getting the Vedantu improvement promise. If you're keeping the session attendance for more than 75%, if you're following 75% of the tests, and if by chance you are not able to crack the NEET for the first attempt itself, your whole fees will be getting refunded, right? Yes, that's something which is really special in this particular batch. And people, if you'll be having any sort of queries related to joining of this particular batch, I would want you guys to WhatsApp your query on this particular number in this format. My name is this. I'm in class 11th going into class 12th, or I'm in class 12th, right? I'm looking for this course. I'm texting after watching the session of Wassim sir, like this, right? You need to send a text on WhatsApp to this particular number, right? In this format, all the queries will be getting covered, right? And if you'll be having other queries as well, you can note down the queries. You can comment down your queries in the comment section of this particular video. I'll be personally helping you out in order to tackle those queries. Or you can ping me on my Instagram, Telegram, wherever you find me, right? Okay, but people, the batch is starting on 14th of April for both JEE as well as NEET 2023 students. That means the ones who are just now going to enter into class 12 or who have entered into class 12, right? This is particularly for them. Do get enrolled. It's a very special batch. Trust me on that. And at the same time, you're getting the Vedantu improvement promise. What else do you need, right? If you're not going to get, if you're not clearing the JEE or NEET examination in the first attempt, after following these lectures and everything, your whole fees will be getting refunded. That's something which no one provides you, right? So basically, these teachers know they are going to do it with you, right? And do get enrolled into the batches, whatever you feel like, joining NEET or JEE, English or English, right? Do get enrolled before 14th of April. That means on Monday, your classes are starting basically. From Monday, your classes are starting, my dear people, right? So do get enrolled in it as soon as possible, right? And do join our Telegram group as well, right? If you join it, our PDFs of the sessions you'll be getting in the Telegram group, right? And you'll remain notified about the classes, about the timings and everything. And if you have not liked the video, please do like the video, share the video with your friends, and do subscribe to the channel as well, right? If you'll be having any sort of query after watching this particular video, do mention the query in the comment section of the video, or just ping on that WhatsApp number which I gave you in the same format which I have shown you a few minutes back, right? But my personal and honest suggestion, my dear people, do get enrolled in the batches. This is going to be the affordable batch in which the quality education will be provided to you with the test series, with the assignments, with the best teachers across the country, and with the best study material over here, right? Well, the timings of this batch are absolutely going to be after 3, right? After 3 onwards, after 3 p.m. onwards, there will be the timings for this particular batch, right? And every session is going to be for 1.5 hours. Okay, and this batch will run till your NEET and JEE 2023 examinations, right, people? So basically, first your class 12 portion will be done. After that, revision of class 12, then revision of class 12, then the test series, every single thing is included in this particular batch, right? Perfect. So I'm sure all of your queries will be done and dusted, right? So if you still will be having any sort of query, do text that query on the number which I've shown you, right? Or just drop the query in the comment section of this particular video. I'll be personally helping you out, right? So with this, people, I'm going to take a leave. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Till then, you take care. Bye-bye. God bless you all and love you all. And do not forget to get enrolled into this particular batch, which is starting on 14th of April. That means from Monday, right? Take care. God bless you all. And quickly, I'll show you how to get enrolled into this particular batch, which I'm talking about. See, this is the video which you guys are currently watching. Just drag it a little down. Click on show more. Over here, you will be getting a lot of links, basically, right? You'll be getting a lot of links, basically. JEE batch, NEET batch. For example, you're a JEE student or a NEET student, for example. I'll be clicking on this particular link, right? Just drag it a little down, right? And over here, you can select and buy the course, right? You can select the buy the course, right? Have a look exactly. Perfect. Right, people? So this is how exactly you select the course and buy it, right? So do get enrolled in it before 14th of April, because on 14th of April, people, your batch is starting, right? So with this, I'm going to take a leave here. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Till then, you take care. Bye-bye. God bless you all and love you all. Take care, guys. Bye.